Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to I'd say the second part of what to do after a wipe, and we're all waiting for the zero point 0.8 wipe. And today we're going to look at how to build up a car as fast as possible. Now, the reason I'm giving you guys these small guides is because I love making guides, but I'm going to teach you guys things that I've never taught you before in the ultimate guide when 0.8 launches. But I want to get you guys prepared for the 0.8 wipe because I'm only going to start my new playthroughs or guides as soon as the 0.8 update launches. So I want you guys to take notes now before the update launches to get the fastest start possible. A lot of people complain to me that they can't find vehicles, or that it's a running simulator or whatever the case may be. I will show you in the ultimate guide how to buy a vehicle really, really quickly, because I will physically be doing it in the ultimate guide. But I want you guys to just remember that the sooner you can get into a server after the wipe, the better, overall, because you will be, if you've got better gear than all the other players, then the chance that you're going to survive them or kill them is much higher. And of course, the one very easy way to get geared is to kill someone that has got gear. Okay. Now, I don't really promote PvP on this channel because it's just a subject that I want to stay away from. But yes, when it comes to building up a vehicle, if you've got a teammate, building up a vehicle is very, very easy. So after the wipe, if you jump onto a server with a friend and you follow these guidelines that I've taught you, then when you get to a vehicle, it will have low health, but normally you just stick to the road until you get like a vehicle repair kit or something like that. So the health is not the problem. The only problem that you have is the fuel and the battery. Okay. But with a friend, you don't need to worry about the battery because finding a battery will take some time. But with a friend, you can just add fuel to the truck, and then your friend comes and stands behind the truck and just pushes it. Okay. Now, it won't do that when you're in the vehicle. Okay. So you climb into the vehicle and you press W to try and start the vehicle. Nothing will happen because there's no fuel. There's no battery power. And then your friend just comes and stands behind the car, pushes it, and then the car will start and you guys can drive off. Okay. While you're driving, you're building up your battery, and then you can find a fuel point. For instance, in the big city, there's a fuel station right here on the edge of the city, okay? So whatever vehicle you find here, okay? And I showed you how to find a backpack really, really quickly in the last video. Whatever vehicle you find here, you've got a gas station really, really, really close to you, okay? If things look very hairy for you in the city, like you feel everyone watched my guide and everyone's going to the big city, then you just get out of the city as soon as possible and you go to that gas station over there, okay? Plain and simple, you drive out of the town, take the white road, and you're at that gas station over there, okay? But when it comes to a solo experience, you're going to need to find a battery and, of course, fuel, okay? So the video is now at 4 minutes. Finding a hiking backpack, if I didn't show you guys everything in the last episode, then I believe it would have taken me about 20 minutes, okay, to loot all the hunting shops, and then we would have roughly had the gear that we have now. So it's 4 minutes. Now we're going to look for a battery and fuel, okay? Fuel is not a problem because we've got the 2-liter bottle that we found, okay? And in the bar, we could have taken all the alcohol bottles. Like, you can go get the hiking backpack, okay? Then you go into the bar, get all the fuel bottles that you can, spill them all, okay? And then you just fill up all the alcohol bottles with fuel. Now your fuel's sorted, okay? So fuel won't really ever be a problem unless you're not at a spot where you can find bottles. But again, I told you guys, the big city, gives you everything. So now all we want to do is we want to find a battery, okay? So the video is on, let's say, 5 minutes. Now we're going to see how long does it take us to get a battery, okay? So the first thing I want to focus on is a vehicle repair shop. And again, guys, I don't really worry about the pupper damage. First thing I want to look at is a vehicle repair shop. And the second thing that I want to look at is garages, okay? I could have actually just run away from this guy. So I want to get into the center of town because that's roughly where the vehicle repair shop is, okay? So I just want to try and get to the center of town. And then if I see any garages, you know, I just want to open the garage and see if there's a fuel can inside there. Or not a fuel can, a battery. I just want to see if there's a battery inside there. You know, I don't want to search the garages. I just want to look for a battery, and that's it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run to the center of town now. There's garages here, so I just want to open it, see if anything's lying around. I don't really want to search it for now. Just want to see if there's a fuel can or a battery, okay, inside. And then I want to move on. Time is very, very important here, okay? You're not going to find a battery, like a car battery, in a container. You don't have to search for a car battery. Okay. There's more garages here. And as soon as we find some, you know, as soon as we find that route, this is the route. Remember this? This is the route that we want. Again, the bar for the bottles. But of course, we know from the bar you can just run up to the vehicle repair shop. Okay, so we're gonna run. So it's not exactly in the middle. I'll show you guys exactly where it is on the map. Okay, as soon as we regain our stamina. So there's the blue door. Okay, and we want to focus on the blue door. So that is a vehicle repair shop. It's got a chance to give you a gas canister and batteries and stuff like that. Of course, because of the arrows that we found, puppets aren't a problem anymore. But we don't have a lot of the arrows left. So just want to make sure we don't leave anything behind. So again, we're just looking. Okay, before we search anything, we're just looking. Okay, there's nothing in the open, so it's already very unlucky. None of the external spawn points activated. External spawn points meaning something that you can see in the open. Absolutely none of them activated. So, not very lucky, okay? And there's a bike. The big thing about a bike is a bike only needs fuel, okay? You can drive a bike without a battery because you kickstart a motorcycle, okay? So it's a good thing that we found the motorcycle. There's a spawn point here as well. So if I wanted to drive a motorcycle, I can just go get fuel the bike, and there I'm off, okay? So that would have taken me we started on 5 minutes. That will take me about 10 minutes, okay? So within 10 minutes, we would have found we would have been able to drive a bike away. Okay. Now this area I'm not I'm not particularly crazy about. It is like a fire station. No, but the chances that you're gonna find what you're looking for in a fire station is basically zero. Got me again, but again, official popper damage poses absolutely no threat. You can always search cars, guys. You can always search cars as well, but again, garages are important. Okay? So we're just gonna run around here. Checking if there's anything there. And again, remember, as soon as you see that, like, I don't know. Just remember this, like, you'll always find alcohol bottles, but remember the plastic, okay? The plastic has a very high percentage chance of being a 2-liter bottle, and then you don't have those problems anymore. So I'm already going towards the fuel, okay? Doesn't help me running away from where I want to be. So I'm already running towards the fuel. And the fuel is, of course, on the edge of the city. So that's where we're going. And then searching cars is not a bad idea, because if you go from the one parking lot to the other parking lot, you're going to find You're going to find you might find another vehicle or another motorcycle or whatever the case would be, because there's a lot of spawn points in the big city. Okay, so it's never a bad idea just running through the city and searching every car that you find. Of course, on a dangerous server, you don't want to search cars. That's the big reason I don't search cars, because I play on hardcore servers, and attracting the entire city with a car, you know, is not the best idea in the world. Okay, that was a bit of damage, but it's fine. So now we're just going to sprint for the edge of the city. Like I say, you know, with a friend, easy. With a bike, easy. Solo, and you want to get a car, that's going to be very difficult to get a lead on a populated server, on a PvP server, because the other guys and the clans will be able to get the cars much sooner than you. And if a clan drops in here, it's a clan. You know, they don't just want one car, they want a few vehicles. Okay, so if a clan falls in here with you, while you're looking for a battery, they're gonna just get fuel. You know, they're gonna get a bunch of bottles from the restaurant, get a bunch of fuel, and then just fuel a car, push it. The one clan member drives away. Everyone gets to that car. They look for the next vehicle in the big city, and bam, 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 they get all the vehicles. Except if there's like more than 4 vehicles in the big city. But you guys understand what I'm saying. A group is going to have a major advantage over you if a vehicle is your priority. Okay? So what I would suggest, if you don't want to struggle like this, is oh my word, you're fast. Okay, let me just run here quickly. Yeah. If a car is extremely important to you and you've got a friend that has Scum, but you know he doesn't really like playing Scum, just ask him to join you after the wipe. You know, just to try and get a car. That puts you on the same playing field as a clan, because you only need one person to push that car. But if you're not on the same level as a clan, you're gonna sit with problems. Okay, you're going to sit with major problems. Okay, so we're just going to search this place quickly. Sledgehammer, little axe. We can throw away that axe. We can't take that, you know, for a major melee weapon. No, not taking hands. Come on, man. Just add it to the quick slot. Thank you very much. And like I say, you're not wasting your time doing other things, okay? Maybe you're not the first one here, you know, or you're the unluckiest person in the world. So that all the vehicles are already gone, or for one or another miraculous reason, no vehicles spawned here. Okay. And I don't think I've got any melee skill. Yeah, I've got no melee skill. But you can if you've got a heavy weapon. I'm gonna kill the puppets with the small axe, and I'll kill them with a small axe, and I'll kill them with a sledgehammer with no melee skill and just 3 strength. Okay. I'm just playing in a rush here, guys. I'm not playing tactically at all. Okay. Just trying to show you guys how fast you can build up a vehicle solo. So I just want to get to the gas station now as fast as possible. I forgot to show you guys exactly. Okay, so we just run, because it's usually only the fast puppets that will be able to stay with you. And we have to de-equip the axe, because the axe is slowing us down. The axe is definitely slowing us down. Jumping over things is always a good idea, especially for the thin puppets. See? Okay. Of course, we were tired, guys. We didn't have a lot of stamina left. If you're wondering why the small axe was so bloody slow, it's because we had no stamina left. Okay, so let's just get some of our stamina back. And then, of course, yes, you won't get hurt a lot with puppets, but they are going to destroy your clothing. Okay, you don't want to keep your items in the red lines, because it will destroy those items over time. Okay, so long story short, you don't want to get hit by puppets. And of course, all of these will heal over time, but of course, we are going to sit with an infection problem. We're definitely going to sit with an infection problem. So what are we going to do now? Just put alcohol, treat all of these with alcohol to just slow down the infection. And of course, the C2s are not going to heal on their own. So I'm going to purify them with alcohol. That's if you get hit twice on the same spot. You can get a C2 from a puppet. I'm going to clean all the C2s with alcohol. And there, you see there, the infection just disappears, because my disinfectant is the alcohol. Okay, so the disinfectant removes the infections. And now I can just use bandages to clear them. And with advanced medical, it will only take one of these for C2, guys. It will only take one. So medical skill is definitely important, but if you focus on not getting hit, if you try and make that your focus, it's not that bad. You see, that's dirty, can't use it. Can't use it. Our underpants isn't that dirty, but we can't disinfect this because it's too dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Okay, the mask is a great thing to have. Mask is definitely a great thing to have because it's very difficult to dirty a mask. To dirty the other clothing is very easy because you're running around all the time. Okay, so there we at least we get two clean bandages. Alcohol. And of course that that is why it's good to take extra clothing with you. So that you've got this option. Okay, there we go. Use the alcohol bottle. And we know we need 6. That's 4. Or 5, and that's 6. Okay, so we're going to treat this one. 1, 2, 3. You can see just with the alcohol, there's no infections. There's no little infection marker on the wounds just because of the alcohol, guys. Alcohol, very, very, very important. You can treat your wounds with dirty rags, but you're gonna have an infection problem, later. So even if you don't have rags, you at least need to put the alcohol, add the alcohol beforehand. Okay. And there we go. So I'll be back now. Okay. As soon as all of these as soon as all of these have healed. I'm just gonna lie down to increase my healing speed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're close to being healed. I drank water because we got food repulsion from the flour. I think I ate the flour halfway, but flour normally gives, flour usually gives you food repulsion. So I just drank water one at a time until, the food repulsion came close. So there's a reason that we ran away from the shopping center is because the gas station is right here. Okay. And that the place that I was talking about is there. The fire station is right over there. Okay. The gas station is right underneath where the river goes south, right underneath here. Okay. So I'm going to run this way now. But the big thing is, if you're desperate for a vehicle, it's not like the whole entire community watches my guides. What option you have from here is basically this bunker over here and this bunker over here. Okay. Now, because I'm going to the gas station, I'm already going to be close to the river. I'm going to follow the river until I get to the gas station to show you guys how to easily get how to easily get a battery. Okay. But because I don't have a compass, I don't really know which way I'm going here. So I just have to look where my guy's running. Okay, so it looks like we're running south. If I look at the red dot, looks like we're running southeast, so I have to run up. Just following my red dot. I don't have a compass. Starting with medium survival definitely helps you if you get lost like me regularly. Definitely don't want to go down this road, so I want to go down this road. So there's the shopping center. I want to go down this road here. Okay, there's the shopping center. I want to go down this road here. And here's the gas station. There's the shopping center. Here's the gas station, guys. Okay. And with full health. Okay, I don't have stamina. Stamina is the main problem. With max stamina, we're gonna beat these two puppets up quite quickly. Okay? Like, you guys would have thought, like, goodness gracious, you were hitting slow there. Yes, we were hitting slow, but a lot of it depends on our stamina. Okay? A lot of it depends on our stamina. So we're gonna try and attract the thin puppet first. Or both puppets, that's fine. The thin puppet's just gonna get to us first. So we're gonna backtrack, because we want the thin puppet to get to us first. Apparently he likes stopping all the time. Okay, so we sorted out the thin puppet with 2 shots. And now we can sort out the fat puppet. Okay. There we go. Okay. Very important to know what speed each puppet runs at. Okay. But the thin one and the fat one was quite easy. So now what we're going to do is spoil the 2-liter bottle. Of course, our water is fine. We drank as much as we could. We spoil the 2-liter bottle. And it says that one's empty. So I'm just going to fill the 2 alcohol bottles with fuel. Filling both alcohol bottles with fuel. And then... Okay, sometimes you can't fill this one with... Okay, let's fill it again. Just have to make sure it's empty. I don't know why it's not empty. We did spill it, but in any case, there we fill this. Or maybe I don't know, maybe the puppets interrupted us. Really doesn't matter. Okay, so now we've got the fuel. The fuel sorted out. Now we can just come in here, get some little bit more food, see if there's a weapon here. See if there's anything interesting over here. Glue will help you for... Just go examine if you want to know what a thing does. Improvised tire repair kit. You never know if someone's going to shoot out your tire as you drive out of this place. Okay? Okay, so the fuel's sorted out. So from here, we want to follow the river out of here. Okay? All I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the river until I get to the bunker. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't take us very long to get to the bunker. Okay, as soon as I got to the edge of the river, the rocks were in front of me and I just went a little bit this way, okay, to get to the bunker. Didn't take me long at all. Again, unofficial settings, I'm not scared of the puppets. I've got 8 arrows. 8 arrows is more than enough. And I like to get to the entrance, like the main entrance of the bunker. And I want you guys to focus on that as well. You know, like, I don't always go to the entrance, but it's easier. One thing about Megs is they can't see over a bush. Okay, so the Meg's there. He can't see over this bush, and he can't see me if I'm in the bush. Okay? And he's got like a cone of vision. So he, like, when he looks at a place, he can see 180 degrees. Okay? 360 degrees is all around you. He can see 180 degrees in front of him. So he can see someone directly right of him, directly left of him, and everything in between. Okay? If you're behind a bush and he can't see over the bush, he can't see you. So you use a bush to hide from him behind it. And when you're inside the bush, he can't see you at all. If he sees you, don't go into the first bush. Because if he sees you, he's going to see you running into that bush. And then he's going to go into that bush and you're going to die. Okay? Simple as that. Okay? I don't have any stealth skill. He didn't say anything. Yeah, I don't have any stealth skill, so he can hear me. He can hear me quite easily. No stealth skill. Okay? And now I'm going to run. And you just go left and right. because he's going to shoot where you are. So if you're going to the door and he turns around, just go left and right. But the first time he sees you, he's going to talk to you first, which is going to give you time. Okay, if he sees you at the door, he's first going to say, put up your hands. That will give you time to open the door, okay, and not worry about it. Again, just going to get my arrow here. And what we're focusing on here is to get to the rooms where we can find batteries, okay? So we are in the C3 bunker. I'm going to go to my hard drive where I've saved all the bunker layouts on my hard drive from scummap.com, which Warmonk has laid out for us in a beautiful way. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my hard drive, go to the Scum plans, and just remind myself again what bunker I'm at. C3, okay. Gonna go open the C3 bunker. And, okay, we're at the entrance. So if we go right, we're going to get 2 armories immediately to our right. And then we're going to get a very, very big room. Okay, so I don't want to get to the medical places. I want to get to the depots and the WC rooms, okay? I'm not sure what the WC rooms are, but that is, for me, a mixture between a medical room. You know, it's like an experimental room. So for me to get to the experimental room, I have to go back from the armory, go straight up, and just follow it until it's a dead end. Okay? So first of all, if I go down here, I'm going to get to the armories quite quickly. And again, we're not focusing on other loot. We can go into a bunker for other loot later. Putting the helmet on now is not a bad idea. The helmet's going to give you protection, and if you kill an armored puppet, search him, maybe gives you a tactical vest, and that will help you as well. Okay, so here's the 2 armories. We don't have lockpicks, but we can already just pick up whatever's here. Okay, open this. We can take that. Okay, then we just search the things in the armory. There we go. We've got bullets already. That's it. That's all you do with an armory, okay? When you haven't got any lockpicks. Here we go. We get a shotgun. So we just have to make space for the shotgun. To make space for the shotgun, we're going to put all the light loot in here. I don't really like using the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer doesn't sell for a lot. So that's not really an option for me. And then I'm just going to try and sort out the rest of the inventory here quite quickly. That thing is quite heavy, so putting that thing in there wasn't the best idea in the world. You have to put light items in your clothing, okay? Because they've got max gear weight. Then we've got a pistol there that we found. Okay, so first of all, you just see what's in your vicinity. You pick that up and you just search the containers that you can search and see if you get lucky. Getting very lucky at the moment. Okay, very lucky at the moment. Now we want to go to these WC rooms, and I told you guys I want to follow this route until I hit a dead end, because these WC rooms on the scummap.com that Warmonk made for us is, for me, the best places to find a battery. Okay, personally for me. And of course, we've only got 2 broadhead arrows, so don't want to lose that. Okay, so the WC rooms are bathrooms. Interesting. Okay, so I got the WC rooms wrong, guys. The WC rooms are bathrooms, but you could get batteries inside here as well. You just search these three. Okay. And I did see the rooms that I want to loot. We're going to get the right name for these rooms right now. So the right rooms are here on my left. Yeah, these are the rooms that I want. So I'm going to press Alt-Tab, and then I'm going to see what they call the rooms. LL, labs. Okay, it's the labs. Okay, guys, so you want to search the labs. The labs have got, the labs for me is the best chance that you can get to find batteries. Why did it open up? Oh. Check the other lab, and of course they've got these. If you've got a crowbar, you can get a ton of medical equipment from the labs. Okay. Bobby pins. All we're looking for is batteries. Any kind of batteries. Painkillers will help us as well. We can take the padlocks, but that's not our priority at the moment. Priority at the moment is batteries. And we're not getting very lucky. I can tell you guys that already. Okay, and we can always take that to cut it up later for rags. So, let's see what's left here. Underneath us is a medical room. Okay. You can always search these as well. And little boxes also have a chance, all the things in here has a chance to give you a 9-volt battery or cell phone battery. It's going to go in here. There. Okay. So, now that I think about it, what is this? What is this? This is an examination room. Okay. It's an examination room. So I feel the examination rooms, between the labs and the examination rooms, guys, it's really good. Okay? And clearly we're not going to have a medical problem anymore. While you should just press tab to see if there's something in the inventory. Something in the area. Okay, so we've got 9 charges of the smartphone. Okay? Now we go. I just want to see if there's another examination room in here. No, not really. Okay, and to save time, we're just gonna go straight out. Okay? Because we followed a simple route, and because we looked at the Scum map layout, getting out of here doesn't take. We don't waste any time getting out of here. Now we're just gonna jog because he can hear us because we've got no stealth skill, and then we just get behind the bushes so that he doesn't see us. Okay, and then we want to look at the map again and make sure we're running the right way. I'm basically just looking for the river now. That's all I'm looking for, okay? Doesn't look like my circle's going the right way. So, okay, just gonna look at that red circle until I see it's moving the right way. And I'll meet you guys back in the vehicle. Okay, so here we go. We're back at the vehicle. Didn't take us very long at all. We're going to fill the vehicle with fuel. And the only way to get good at the big city or get good at the routes is to study the map on scummap.com, and to figure out your own routes. Get landmarks, like we found the gas station quickly because we used the supermarket as a reference guide. Get a bunch of reference guides for yourself, because the person who's lost in the city is, of course, going to waste a lot of time running to the same spots because he doesn't understand the layout of the city. So the more you play, the more you experience places, the bigger your advantage is. Knowing the area better, knowing what roofs you can get on, knowing what angles you've got, where you can see most of the place to cover yourself. So we filled it with fuel. It's not a lot of fuel, but we basically just need to get to the gas station, which is fine. Of course, if you had a bike, guys, and you fill the bike up with this amount of fuel, you would have had a lot more fuel. So we're going to use the 9-volt battery now. And there we go. Now, I like the cell phone battery because I feel it gives me a little bit more battery space, or more battery life. And it's not a big difference between the 9-volt battery, but what you want to do now is, again, remember you've got a vehicle now, okay? You've got a vehicle. So don't leave your things behind. So you don't want to drive the vehicle away. You want to start it and just let it charge the battery for a little while. Of course, you don't want to stand here forever, you know, because the chances that you're going to get killed is quite high. So you just want to tap the backwards key to start the engine, okay? I usually press the forwards key, but again, a big part of my videos is go read the comments down below. There's a lot of people that have been in this community for a very long time, like Warmonk and other people, that will give you guys great tips, okay? Because I try and understand the entire game and be good at basically everything, you know, the bunkers always work for me. But other people are set in their ways differently. Other people know exactly how to find car batteries because they got lucky once and they just stick to that. Other people know where to get 9-volt batteries, cell phone batteries in the city. I'm not really good with that. I just go for the fire station. So all of us are experiencing things in a different way. That's why the comment section is very, very important for you guys to go read after the video has been up for about a week, because my community will always give me tips as well. You know, we help each other. So I'm just going to tap the reverse key here to start the car. Okay, no driving skill. Now I'm just going to wait. Okay, car's not extremely loud, but I mean, someone could have definitely heard us. Okay, big thing is I don't want the car to die. Okay, so one 9-volt battery with no driving skill. Okay, I took motorcycling, so I could have started that bike, you know, very, very easily. But even with no driving skill, we can start it. Okay, but we're running out of fuel. So we know exactly where we want to go. So now I'm going to drive. And I want to stay on the road because an uphill, if you're driving downhill, your car won't really die. If you drive uphill, your car has a better chance of dying on you. Okay? So yeah, I want to keep my gas. Look at the gears. You know, as soon as you go up an uphill, you'll feel that it's going to be more difficult. And I don't want the car to die, so I'm going to go for a downhill immediately. Because if you're on a downhill, even if your car dies, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to go for the downhill immediately. And that's it. So, you know, depending on where you find the vehicle, and how long you're going to wait, you know, how long you're going to wait, you know, before you feel the battery's fine. I'd say get as many, okay, he's just going to stand on that side. The car's just going to block him. Get as many alcohol bottles as you can, guys, to make sure you can get to the gas station. You don't want to come to the, you don't want to try and get to the gas station, then you run out of fuel. you're just making more noise. It's going to be easier for people to find you, steal your vehicle from you. And, none of us want that. And then again, I'm just going to take the little axe here. Did we lose the little axe? Okay, looks like we lost the little axe, so I'm just going to use the Bushman. Because the Bushman is a fast weapon, and I love a fast weapon. Okay. Here we go. And I feel the battery's enough, so I'm just going to press the forward key. Just tap the forward key once to start it. Okay, there it started. Okay, luckily it didn't die there. And now I just want to keep it on level ground. And not hit something. And from here you want to get out. Out is up. And of course you want to pick up some speed. Okay, this is our maximum speed. Of course, if you took advanced driving, if you took basic driving, you will start the vehicle easier. If you took medium driving, you will even start the car quicker. If you took advanced driving, you will start the car extremely fast. Okay? So if you're the driver of the clan. Start with advanced driving, and then when you guys log in after a wipe, make sure you're with your clan. And you might ask me, Luthais, you know, how is my entire clan going to get to the big city? Very, very easily. Doesn't matter where you spawn, you craft an axe, okay? You chop down trees. So the only guy that's going to struggle with this is your builder, because your builder is going to start with advanced engineering, okay? But for the rest of the clan, that's not the builder, they can just craft an axe quickly, chop down trees, add planks to the blueprints that I showed you in my engineering guide, get 50 fame points, commit suicide, and then everyone spawns, you know, in this sector, because you guys will always want to enter the town from this side, okay? So you guys spawn in this sector, get into the town. The engineering guy will have a bit of a problem, so he'll probably have to chop down the branches into sticks and add it to spikes, you know, for his demolition skill. Or he'll have to start without an archery skill and get fame points by killing puppets, okay? But he'll have to use like the demolition skill or other skills to get to 50 fame points. And just, you know, just get here very quickly. And then your driver, you know, can drive. But again, guys, if you've got a clan, it doesn't really matter, okay? Because one person can push the vehicle. But of course, starting the vehicle quicker and driving the vehicle quicker gives you a much bigger advantage over the map quicker, because now you can get to your next places much, much quicker. You can get to the place where you want to build your base much quicker. Luthais, why the heck do I want to build a base so early in the wipe? Because how are you going to do? How are you going to protect your vehicle? Yes, everyone hides their vehicle in a bush. Are you sure? You don't even have a padlock yet, okay? So one guy definitely, the builder definitely has to, you know, try and get padlocks from bunkers, or everyone has to work together to earn a bunch of money to buy padlocks so that the vehicle is secure. But even in a bush, you are not guaranteed that the player won't find your vehicle in a bush, okay? So the first thing you guys need to do is build the garages to secure the vehicles, okay? Because everyone wants vehicles in the beginning of a wipe, okay? So you need to build the garages for the vehicles. But in any case, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I know it's much longer than 30 minutes, but I want to give you real life examples. I could have just spawned everything in, okay, and made it look very easily, but I want to show you guys how you can adapt to any situation without getting frustrated, okay? Is it unlucky that we didn't find a battery? Yes. Yes. Is it lucky that we found a cell phone battery here? Yes. But there's another bunker here as well, okay? There's another bunker here as well, and there's another bunker here as well, okay? If you don't find a cell phone battery or 2 9-volt batteries in these 4 bunkers that surrounds the big city, something's wrong, guys. But in any case, if you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful, please do me a favor and click that like button. And if you want to see and learn everything there is to see and learn about Scum for the foreseeable future through all the upcoming updates, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Okay, guys. I'm not willing to, start with the motorcycling skill and drive a car. So if you started with the driving skill and find a bike, you can do this. Or whether you start with the motorcycling skill and you find a car, you can do this as well. So all I'm going to do now is go to the bike. I already got some more fuel from the fuel station. Okay, so I'm going to fill the bike up with my bottles. And the fuel station is empty. I took all the fuel from that fuel station, but I can drain the fuel from the vehicle that I put the fuel in. Okay? Waste not, want not. So I can drain all the fuel from this vehicle and just leave it here. I can leave it with the lights on, to help someone else if I want to. Or I can put the lights off. There's 2 ways of looking at it. You leave the lights on so that someone can find it easily, or you leave the lights on to drain the battery. Okay? So that they don't have a major advantage over you. Okay, so the bike has got fuel in, but the bike's got no battery. Luckily, as a solo player, if you start with a motorcycling skill, you don't need someone to push you. You don't need to go look for a battery. You just need the fuel. And there you go. So like I say, with the bike, I would have been able to get what I want, to get out of here much, much sooner. If I don't like this bike, it's fine. I can use the bike to go drive around and search for the bike that I want. Maybe I want a cruiser. Okay, then I'm going to go to scummap.com. I'm going to go to scummap.com and check all the vehicle spawn points and go through all the vehicle spawn points with a bike. Okay, and I've got the bottles on me, so if I find the bike that I want, I can just drain the fuel from this bike into that other bike. Okay, but it's time. It's a heck of a lot of time that I'm saving. I haven't driven with this bike in quite a while. Let's see what it can do for us. Just don't like the visor. The visor, I feel, is too high. They could have put the visor lower, then I would have enjoyed it more. But I mean, a guy with a vehicle can reach 150 kilometers per hour at top speed. I can reach 120 kilometers per hour at top speed with this bike. With another bike, 105 kilometers per hour. So you guys can imagine how quickly I can cover all the vehicle spawn points like this. And that other fuel station was empty. So we just drive to the fuel station that I showed you guys right here. Okay? Told you guys about the fuel station right here. Now, if they made it so that I sat over the visor, it would have been a little bit better. It's like my face, it's like I'm leaning down all the time. Okay, and my guy is leaning down. Okay, so so my guy automatically leans down. Like, if I drove like this, guys, I would have loved the bike. If I could have stayed like this, I would have loved this bike. But the fact that this happens immediately, I like driving in first person, so if I could have driven in first person like this all the time, best bike ever, okay? But because I'm leaning down and it covers most of my screen, I'm not crazy about it. But I understand it's realistic. I definitely understand that it's realistic. There's a suicide puppet. Get the knife out of your inventory. A knife slows you down. Oh my word. Take him on a ring a rosy. Let him lose sight of me. I can still, you can still see PvE elements like this. And he can't follow you through a bush. So you just leave him there. So yeah, I must say, if they didn't let you lean down like that, I would have loved this bike. It's just, I love driving in first person, so the whole, the fact that it covers so much of my screen and it's so dirty, is a big thing for me. I wonder if the visor cleans up, okay? So we fill it now. I don't think the visor's got anything to do with it. Like, the visor's dirty, guys. The visor's dirty. So let's spawn in a vehicle repair kit. Just for experimental purposes. 3. Okay. Let's just check what happens to the visor. Nothing much. Still got a bunch of scratches. Okay, now the scratches are just clearer. Looks like the glass is clearing up. I mean, it should be 100% now, 95%. Okay, let's make it 100%. Okay, that's about it. Let's see what it looks like with 100%. It's nice that you can lean, you know? No, guys, it's still... You know, look how dirty it is. Look how dirty it is. I just don't like it. You know, I don't like driving like this. Sometimes I won't even be able to see if someone's coming from the front. So is this a great bike? Yes, you know. But you're forced to drive it like this. And that's why I don't drive the Hellrider. Okay? Like, if they didn't let me lean down, I would be driving this bike all the time. Okay? And if they didn't I don't care that it's on the bike. I just don't like that it's in my face. Okay? Like this. I love a dirt bike, guys. But these horns, you know, I don't know, put them flatter or something like that. You know, the thing's got inventory space, which is lovely. Like, again, here, I'll drive like this. Okay? I can drive like this. It's no problem. It's just these horns. It feels like I'm driving a goat or something like that. Again, in third person, it doesn't really matter. And it's got inventory space. It's just... I don't know, guys. I'm just full of poop. Okay? But this distracts me constantly. These horns underneath me distract me constantly. Now, Luthais, can you change this with FOV? Not that you want to change the FOV. But let's see. First person FOV. No, you can't really change that. First person driving. Why is it not changing? Eh? Yeah, that's on 80. Not changing anything. You can't change the FOV on a motorcycle? Third person driving. You can't change it on a motorcycle. Aye. Honey. So yeah, guys. You know, I can't drive like this, guys. You know, nobody drives like this. You drive like this. And these horns. I'm full of poop, guys. I'm full of poop. But the fact that we can't change the FOB, so nothing happens on the bike. I'm sure something happens on the vehicle. Sorry, guys. This video is much... This video is much longer than it's supposed to be. But we're learning together, and it's got to do with cars, eh? So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So let me check here. Okay, so I can just see the tip of my hands. It does. Third person. Oh my word. It's first person poopy. First person poopy. First person driving field of view. Okay, it does change. It does change. Okay, guys, that's my fault. Holy shit. This is bad. Okay, so I have to go in the opposite direction. First person. Yo, guys. now, now we're like old people. I'm like sitting on top of the bonnet. Hey, baby, I can see everything. Yeah, guys, this is a major difference. This is a bloody major difference. Yeah, it's like you're sitting on top of the steering wheel. That's bloody brilliant. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. The horns are gone. The horns are gone. And it's much more zoomed in. Okay, I'll still see it now and then, but yeah, the turning is just very but I mean I can see in front of me much bigger, you know? It's zoomed in front of me. I mean, that's not too bad. How do the ramps feel? You can't yeah, the stones, everything is really close. Everything is extremely close. No, I can't. The FOV. Guys, some people said they complain, you know, it hurts their eyes. If it's hurting your eyes, you know, just get a better field of view. Like this field of view is not hurting my eyes at all, guys. You know, this is not hurting my eyes at all. So yeah, you have to get a happy medium when it comes to this. I think that's why I went with 80. Yeah, this feels the best for me. 80 field of view feels the best. I'm getting a weird effect on the leaves. Let me check here. Ambient occlusion is off. Still getting that weird effect. Okay. Dulce told me about this weird effect. I think it's the first time I'm seeing that weird effect. But I mean, the weird effect isn't that... Okay, no, the weird effect is quite hectic. So it's when the clouds are over. You're getting this weird effect. Let me just check something quickly. I'll be back now. Okay, guys, DirectX 12 definitely improves it. Okay, I haven't restarted my game. Yeah, I did restart my game. DirectX definitely improves it, so it's still there, but it's not so, you know, so in your face. That is high. Color fringe. Color fringe doesn't change it either. I can't believe I've got color fringe on because I feel color fringe is like that chromatic abbreviation or something, you know? that they put on the edges. So I'm not really a fan of it. Let's start the game again. Okay, so that doesn't really change it. What about the view distance? Okay, no, that's not going to change it now. Ambient occlusion. Okay, we've gone off subject here in a major way, guys. Any of you knows what that, like that doesn't bother me, but if any of you pros out there knows what, like really, it's not that bad. But if any of you knows what causes that, as soon as we change the weather, it's just in certain, it's just in certain scenarios, there it's gone. So if any of you knows what affects that, please let me know. Almost like the color fringe makes it better. Weird. See you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, just click that like button. Cheers, guys.